YouTube, what it do, what it do? It's your boy No Code. Today we doing another Larry video, and I'm gonna stop saying that. It's not even another Larry video. It's just I'm excited for another Larry video, just like y'all have been excited. Watching my reactions, which I appreciate so much. He's killing it, and I say it at least once every video. Man, I'm just so mad I didn't get to watch him. I'm so mad I wasn't brought up in that generation to watch him play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, uh, whatever. But 10 straight minutes of Larry Bird's facts that will change your mind on who the GOAT is, or on who's the GOAT. Basically the same thing. Let's get straight to the video.
Frame and an unparalleled basketball IQ, Larry Bird was a force to be reckoned with on the court. His silky smooth shooting stroke, combined with a fierce competitive spirit, made him one of the most feared and respected players of his era. Beyond the numbers and accolades, Larry Bird's impact on the game extends far beyond his statistical achievements. He embodied the blue-collar work ethic and the never-say-die attitude of the heartland. His grit, determination, and clutch performances in critical moments became the stuff of legends. Welcome to the Squad Dawkins channel. Here we give you 10 straight minutes of awesome facts on the great Larry Bird.
Nobody worked as hard as Larry. He
At
was
all.
the first guy there. He was the last guy to leave. He wore that body out with the jumpers and the running and the movement and the concentration. And the
Falling on the
focus and
ground,
the
getting
discipline
after the
and
ball,
sacrifice.
everything. He
had
wasn't
it
no
all.
joke.
Larry Bird dominated his era, and no fact may better prove that point than this one. For 6 straight seasons from 1981 to 1986,
He wasn't
Bird
no
was
joke
either
at
the
all.
MVP or the runner-up, and he also finished in the top 2 spots in
Sheesh.
7 out of 8 seasons from 1981 to 1988. Larry Legend is the only person in NBA history
He's like a sniper on the basketball court. Oh my gosh.
to win league MVP,
His accuracy
Coach
is
of the
just
Year, and
so
Executive of the Year. From the
spot on.
1984-85 season through the 1987-88 season, Larry shot 51.7% from the field, 41.4% from three-point range, and 90.1% from the free throw line. That means Larry Legend doesn't just
wasn't
have a
really
50-40-90
missing at
season
all.
on his resume, but he has a 4-season stretch of 50-40-90 percentages. During that stretch, he averaged 28.1 points per game. Other than the great Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, no player has ever scored that many points per game in a single season while putting up 50-40-90 percentages. And again, Larry did that over a 4-year stretch. Larry Bird has one of the greatest performances of all time that people don't talk about quite enough. Officially, only 4 players in NBA history have ever achieved the incredible quadruple-double, and Larry Legend was very close to joining this elite few. It was on February 18, 1985 against the Utah Jazz. According to Larry himself, this may have been the greatest game of his career as he poured in 30 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 9 steals, and 2 blocks on 59.1 shooting. The Celtics were destroying the Jazz in just about every aspect. And at the end of the third quarter, they were leading by 22 points. Due to this, Bird didn't even play in the fourth quarter. That means he
He didn't even play the entire fourth quarter. This man could have did way better numbers than that. He gave himself a break. He said, I'm doing this one for y'all.
put up an insane quadruple-double in only 3 quarters. Casey Jones was the Celtics head coach, and when he realized early in the fourth quarter that Larry was only 1 steal shy of the historic quadruple-double, he asked him if he would like to go back into the game, but Bird refused and said he already did enough damage.
His shot was just so perfect, and not only was it perfect, my mother-in-law nicknamed his jump shot Silent Death because when he shot it, the ball just rolled in the air, and it was almost like it was playing a song, the way it was just moving in the air, and then it would just swish through.
Larry shot 37.6% from three-point distance, which is an even greater percentage than Damian Lillard's, who now many people are putting in the conversation of the greatest shooters of all time. Larry was also much better from three-point range in the second half of his career over the first. The reason for this is because Larry's rookie season in the NBA was also the year that the NBA introduced the three-point shot, which was 1979. This means that Bird wasn't practicing the 3-ball throughout his years in high school and college. Instead, he literally developed his three-point shot during his years in the NBA, and he hadn't mastered it until the mid-80s, which drastically affected his career percentages. On top of that, Bird was an even better shooter when it mattered the most, as he shot 42.2% from three-point range over his career in the NBA Finals.
That's still
That
pretty
finals
good.
percentage is greater than the finals efficiency of both Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
This guy, I think he was born to play basketball. Seeing him come in and making the adjustment early, taking a team that had won 20 games the year before, next year, I mean, they're 40 plus, and the next year is 60.
Larry Bird had one of the best rookie campaigns in recent memory, even if he came when he was supposed to compete with other elite stars like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Julius Erving to win an MVP award. The forward averaged 21.3 points and 10.4 rebounds per game, while also showing the capability to dominate defenses. Unsurprisingly, Larry accumulated MVP votes and managed to finish fourth in the MVP race as a rookie. He immediately turned the Celtics
He shoot the ball
franchise
so
around.
high.
A year after winning 29 games, Boston, with Bird leading the charge, won 61 games. Bird won Rookie of the Year, shooting 47.4% from the field, 40.6% from three, and 83.6% from the line. The Celtics had yet another superstar in their history, but this one was seemingly a little different. At age 23, Bird only finished runner-up to Kareem, Irving, and George Gervin in the MVP race. In the 1980-81 season, a year after making the Eastern Conference Finals with rookie Bird on the squad as the best rookie in the league, the Boston Celtics once again had their star for the season. Bird went out with a bang, competing in 82 games. The forward's numbers were very consistent, as he posted 21.2 points and 10.9 rebounds per game, while leading the Celtics to the best record in the East. No team could stop the player when he was cooking as a scorer, passer, and rebounder. The Celtics ended up defeating the Houston Rockets in the NBA Finals, which capped off an all-time great season by Larry and his first NBA championship. Bird finished second 3 times before he finally captured his well-deserved MVP award. Bird's stat line during the 1984 season was incredibly complete with 24.2 points, 10.1 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 1.8 steals, and 0.9 blocks per game. As expected, Bird won his first MVP award and also winning in 7 games against the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals. Bird had the highest MVP finish of his career to date in the 1984-85 season,
game had to be so
when he
lit.
posted 28.7 points, 10.5 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.2 blocks per game. He finished first in the MVP race. The superstar
God.
Celtics player came ahead of legends Magic Johnson and Moses Malone. Bird had the numbers to win the MVP award, and the narrative was on his side because the team finished first in the East. Bird began staking his claim as possibly the most dominant talent at the small forward spot in NBA history. Larry was also one of the most clutch players in NBA history. He had numerous game-winning shots in both regular season and the playoffs, and he was known for making the big play when his team needed it most, whether on offense or defense. Larry was arguably the greatest passing forward of all time. His court vision, high basketball IQ, and team play was off the charts. This aspect of his game is sometimes overlooked because of the reality that he played in the same era as Magic Johnson. But as far as 6'9" small forwards go, Larry was as close to Magic's passing skills. Larry averaged a whopping 10 rebounds per game over the course of his career. He wasn't just a solid rebounder, he was one of the all-time greats at it. Among primary small forwards, Larry has the 3rd greatest rebound per game average in NBA history. These are one of those stats that testify to the hustle and heart that he played with each and every night of his career. Bird was also an underrated defender. Larry played with heart and effort on both sides of the basketball every game. He wasn't the greatest shot blocker, but he did average more blocks per game over his career than LeBron James has. Larry also averaged a high 1.7 steals per game over his career. He was
Golly.
tenacious and scrappy, and he was a quality on-vault defender. He also made 3 all-defense teams in his career. In 1985, Bird was at home with his mother and was wanting to help her build her new driveway. While Bird was out there shoveling gravel for his mom, something happened that would change the rest of his career.
His back.
Bird brutally injured his back, which would then be an ongoing battle with pain and spasms for the rest of his career. Ultimately, these back issues would play a part in Bird leaving the game earlier than many other athletes. Though while this injury begun and took place in 1985, Bird still played 7 seasons after that injury. In 1986, with the back injury and the enormous pain, Bird won his 3rd MVP in a row. He is the only player to ever accomplish this since the NBA merger.
I'm really proud to receive this award for the third time, but I really don't feel that my career is over. I think I can win it some more.
The best part about Larry Bird wasn't the fact he won 3 straight MVPs. It wasn't how he won Rookie of the Year and then guided the Boston Celtics to 3 championships in the 80s. What's best about Bird is he never changed. With the Celtics, he was the same guy he was at Indiana State and the same guy he was at Springs Valley High School in French Lick, Indiana. Bird never cared about glory. Fame and fortune never changed him. Individual achievements didn't motivate him. He was all about winning. Tell us in the comments, what is your favorite Larry Bird moment? And if you enjoy this video, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. For even more basketball content, subscribe.
Larry Bird just proves himself to be more and more of a GOAT, and his likeness just goes sky high every time I watch a video. Appreciate y'all for watching with me. It's your boy No Code. Y'all have a good one. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment down below, hit that subscribe button too. Y'all have a good one. Peace.